Let's go!
안녕하세요. 저는 이름은 Priscilla입니다. Welcome to KB Cooking Made Easy, where we make our favorite Korean dishes, but very easy. So today I listened to your requests, and a couple of people said, I want to know how to make kimchi. Now, did you know there are over 3,000 different kinds of kimchi? One of my favorites is oi kimchi, which is cucumber kimchi, but I'm going to teach you how to make the most common kimchi made out of napa cabbage. And there are very complex recipes, but I'm all about making it fast and easy and delicious. So what you're going to need is a head of napa cabbage, and then you're going to need some beautiful red pepper powder. Okay, it's you can get this at H Mart, so you can get this in big containers or little containers. And then you're going to need some green onions and some fish sauce, some garlicky and some ginger root, some sugar, and some salt. So I'm going to start with dissolving some salt in some hot water. And I'm using hot water just because it's a little bit easier to dissolve salt in some hot water versus cold water. So look, we're cooking by approximation. The only reason why I have a measuring cup is not because I'm measuring anything, it's just because it's easy to pour. So put some hot water, then we're going to put some cold water, okay? Okay, some cold water, and we'll do a little bit more cold water. Okay, so we're just gonna have some cold water so that we can dunk our napa cabbage in. So what I've done already is I've just cut the napa cabbage in half, and then I'm going to cut them again in quarters. Just so I can make, you know, some small pieces. And then I am going to put that in here and just kind of rinse that a little bit. Okay? And just rinse it up and get that salt water in between each one of the layers. Alright? And it's nice and wet in between the layers of the leaves. Alright. Then I would do that with each of the quarters. So I'm just going to do it with the one so I can show you. Okay? Then once you do it with the 1/4, you're going to take your salt and you're going to sprinkle a lot of salt in between each layer. This is probably the part that takes a little bit of time. Okay? So salt, in between, salt. Okay, so I called my mom. Of course, I always have to call my mom and ask her about how do you make the kimchi. And she was telling me all of these ingredients. And honestly, if I was doing a culinary show that was really fancy, I would probably get all of those ingredients. But we're just going to simplify the recipe a little bit. If you want to add a few ingredients that are very common to making kimchi, you could get Korean radishes. But see, I had already left H Mart by the time my mom called me back, and I wasn't going to turn around and go get one ingredient. And I said, so guess what? This is KB Cooking Easy, Ain't nobody got time for that. That's the B part of KB. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, I'm just simplifying it and doing all the layers. So the salt not only is going to help flavor the kimchi, but it's going to help preserve the kimchi. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do this with all of the quarters of the cabbage. Okay, so I've salted all of my quarters of the napa cabbage, and I have a bowl full of water here, and I'm going to put some salt inside, and probably about a quarter cup to a third of a cup of salt, and dissolve it in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my napa cabbage into small pieces and then put them inside. Oh, I forgot to remind you. Remember the biceps? Boom, boom. Use them. Chop. Okay, chop it up. Chop it up. Use those muscles. You're going to go all the way to the core, but you don't want that hard piece, okay? So put in the trash, and then you're going to submerge these pieces of napa cabbage in the salt water. And so you're going to do that with each part. And this is going to make it so much easier to put inside your container to ferment. Okay, so our napa cabbage is sitting totally submerged in salted water, and so we're going to let that soak for about an hour. But in the meantime, we're going to make our powder with all of the vegetables and fish sauce. So first we're going to take some garlic, and this is cooking by approximation. I've said that before. If you like a lot of garlic, put a lot of garlic. I'm putting in about 4 cloves. So get your muscles ready. You ready? Here we go. Smash it up. It's so beautiful and so easy, and it just comes right out of that encasing. Yeah, it's just so easy. Oh, let me do that one more time. Gotta be strong. That's why I undong and exercise, so I can cook and smash things in the kitchen. And I'm really not aggressive, I don't think. I think I'm a really nice person, okay? So, anyway, I'm just going to mince up about 4, 5, 6 cloves of garlic, because for me, I can never get enough garlic. Can I get an amen? All right, that's our signature flavor in Korea. Garlicky. All right, just mince that up. We're gonna put that into the bowl, and then we're gonna take some onions. You're like, where'd that come from? That wasn't in the intro. Okay, I forgot, but yeah, we're gonna get some onions. I saw this on the cooking channel, okay? Where you cut it like that, but you keep it connected on the ends, and then you go like this, and then you go like this, and then you go like one more. That's so fancy. And then you chop it up. Chop it up, chop it up. Chop it up. Woo, so easy. We like it easy. Okay, I gotta chop those onions fast because they really do make me cry. Okay, so I don't want to smell these. Can you feel my pain? Oh my gosh. Okay, bali bali. Bali bali, hurry up. Oh my gosh. I don't know how chefs do this. Is there a trick? Maybe I need to look it up. Is there a trick to cutting onions like super fast without crying? No pain, no gain. Okay, then I'm going to take some green onions. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to use all of it. And I'm going to cut these just a little bit longer than I would normally cut them. Put those in. take a ginger root, and I have a peeler, and I'm just going to peel the outside of the skin off. And I like ginger, but I don't like a lot of ginger. So I'm going to about measure my thumb, and I'm going to cut about that much off. How you like that? Okay, so I'm going to chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, and mince. That's one of those knife skills I wish I had, but I'll just keep practicing, because I saw this on the Food Network channel too. People with their laser fast chopping skills with the knife. This is the part where we need music, because music brings the people together. Music and food. Let's make food, not war. Okay, I'm telling you, if you start dating into a Korean family and you bring over some homemade kimchi, you're gonna be a winner, winner. Winner, winner. Okay, so I put some ginger in there. That's beautiful. Okay, and then we're gonna get some of the red pepper flakes, and I'm using a 1/2 cup spoon measuring cup. It's so Korean to me. Spoon. No, it's a measuring cup. Let's get it right. I am going to put about a 1/2 cup in there. I don't think that's enough. Let's do another cup. Of course, if you want it really spicy, add a lot of red pepper. Okay. Then I'm going to take my fish sauce. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. Okay. I'm going to do probably, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup. Maybe. This stuff is really good. It's really strong. Okay. And very salty. Then I'm going to take my sugar. And take my spoon. Okay, take your spoon. And like 1 spoon. Oh, maybe I like it a little bit sweet. I'll do 2 spoons. Okay, so we're going to mix all of that in there. You see? Awesome. So beautiful. Mix it up and get everything coated. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to let that sit together as well before we put it in to the kimchi. And then those flavors can marry. All right. Okay, here comes the fun and easy part. So I have strained my napa cabbage in a strainer and put it back in the bowl. And I am taking my kimchi paste and putting some inside. And then might want to use gloves. I don't have any because this is a lot easier. And so we just mix it in. Yum. This is where you get to have fun. If you have kids, you might want to get them in the kitchen cooking with you. I mean, this is how they do it. The tradition is to get all the ladies together and make vats and vats of kimchi. Super easy, super fun. Just coat it all in there. Mix it in nice and well. Oh, this is looking super good. And like I mentioned before, you can, make this recipe as fancy as you want. You could add carrots, you could add Korean radish, not American radish, but Korean radish. I've seen it made with fruit like pears. So yeah, get in there and just mix it all up. Get it, get it, get it. Oh. Yeah, I hope you guys are trying some of these recipes, and I want to know how they work for you. Okay, I think I pretty much have it coated. So then you're going to take a container, and typically you would use the Korean ceramic containers or glass bowls. I don't have any of that stuff. Everything has to be easy and accessible. So guess what I had? I had one of these old peanut containers. So that's what I'm using. Use whatever you have and put your kimchi inside. Push it down. It smells so delicious. Keeping it easy. And then this is going to ferment for several days to up to a week, and it'll stay for a super, super, super long time. But I love it fresh. I also have these glass containers. I know a lot of people have these in their homes, and this is also another great container for storing kimchi. You get it, it gets, super airtight. Yum. Yum. How much can I push in there? I only have a little bit. Sweet. Okay. Get all of that. And my counter's clean, so guess what? I'm just going to put all that in there too. Okay, and there's just a little bit of juice in there. Put a little bit of juice in there. Pour a little bit of juice in there. Awesome sauce. There you have. Ooh. Oh, it's hot. Okay. So, there you have it. So you're going to wrap up your container. Close your container. It's that easy. So there you go, guys. Kimchi. Now, save this because our next episode is going to be how to make kimchi pancakes. One of my favorite snacks of all time. So, thanks for watching KB Cooking Made Easy. Hope to see you again really soon. Let me know what recipes you'd like for me to make. And of course, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'll see you next time. Annyeong.